everybody, Leafy Girl here, and I'm sorry about how I wasn't able to make videos in a while. I've been busy with school and some other stuff, but there will be more about that in the description. But anyways, let's get started on this video. And this video is about all of my OCs, about all my eevee evolution OCs. And there's a lot of them. Let's start with the first category, which are my first Pokemon OCs, which there's only 5 of them. First up we have Spring Leafeon. Spring Leafeon is kind and she likes to help others out when needed. She isn't very optimistic about fighting though, and would rather just not fight. She has a crush on Blizzard the Glaceon, and Blizzard the Glaceon does know about it as well. And she is the second oldest to Moonlight and Sugar, who she says that they are her siblings. But next up is Blizzard the Glaceon. Blizzard is a very serious Pokemon. He doesn't like when people annoy him and much rather be alone. There's only 2 Pokemon he likes in this team, and that are Spring, his girlfriend, and his sister, Roxy, who we'll get to more later. But yeah, he doesn't like when people annoy him. He doesn't like when people annoy him when he's sleeping. And he doesn't like when people tell him jokes. He would rather be alone and rather not see anyone, especially if they want to bother him. He'd rather not be bothered. Next is Moonlight the Cloudion, who is the oldest sister to Spring and Sugar. Moonlight is a collector. She likes to collect every single kind of stuff. She likes to collect gems, she likes to collect feathers, and she likes to just collect everything. Anything she finds and that looks interesting, she'll collect it. I gave her a little bit of a new design, which most of them have a little bit of different designs and color, but we'll get to the others later. But anyways, so yeah, Moonlight has hair that goes all the way down over one of her eyes, but she can still see. And of course she has cloud stuff all over her. The only reason why her tail isn't fluffy is because I'm not really all that good at making fluffy tails. Especially that tails look like this. But anyways, so yeah, Cloudion's favorite day of the week is basically on the holidays when there's snow. She likes winter because it gives her a little bit of camouflage, but also because she likes to hang out in the snow and cold areas. And so does Blizzard. So Blizzard is okay with her as well. Another thing about Blizzard is that Blizzard knows not to attack girls. Blizzard doesn't attack girls because they're not usually annoying. But yeah, that's Moonlight the Cloudion. And she isn't the only one that likes to collect stuff. Rusty also likes to collect stuff. He mostly collects gems and jewels though. He usually goes down underground to see if he can find any kind of gems or jewels. If he doesn't find any, he just uses telekinesis to find stuff. But Rusty also has a rivalry with Green Glow the Umbreon. And he doesn't really talk to him that much, mainly just because he hates him. He hates him so much. Okay. Mainly for having the same crush on Roxy, who we'll get to later. But anyways, we'll get to those 2 later. But anyways, we have Sugar the Eevee. Sugar the Eevee is cheerful, and she likes to hang out with everyone. She has one best friend, who, again, we'll get to him later. And she likes to make friends with everyone. She's alright if no one wants to be friends with her, though. Though she kind of does get a little bit depressed and sad. But otherwise, she's alright with it. Next up are the newest OCs. Which, mainly, they aren't very new because, well, it's been a while since I revealed them in the video, but they're still new, technically. So like the first group, there's only 5 of these guys. And also you may notice that some of them have hair. I mostly just gave some hair to the females. But yeah, we'll get to them. First up is Amber Rose. Amber Rose is a fabulous Pokemon. At least that's what she thinks. She likes to be fancy, and that's pretty much why she has those Sylveon bows. She wanted to be a Sylveon at first, but became a Flareon instead. But she was still happy about it. Because she was actually also thinking about being Flareon. Amber Rose, when she was an Eevee, she had a special amber coat with pink fluff. And then when she evolved, she got very much a lot of pink fluff. She is very fluffy. And whenever you touch her fluff, you feel like wanting to touch it forever. And she doesn't like that though. But it's alright with her sometimes. Especially when she's sleeping. She does not know what the others are doing with her tail. Aqua is a little bit of a shy boy. And he has a crush on Amber Rose, who he thinks is very pretty, but keeps it a secret. Though it's not really easy for him to keep a secret, especially when his brother, Speedy, technically already knows about it. And Speedy isn't really all that good with keeping secrets, but he's kept it long enough, at least. But also, Aqua used to have a crush on Spring, but he wouldn't really hang out with her that much, mainly just because Blizzard would always get in the way, and he doesn't want to mess with Blizzard because he's the strongest member out of the team, and Aqua would rather just not hang out with anyone but himself and his brother. Speaking about his brother, we have Speedy the Jolteon. Speedy the Jolteon is a competent fighter, and is always trying to impress Moonlight the Cloudion, who she doesn't really feel that impressed with him. Though she does like him whenever he brings her feathers, so that way she can add some more stuff into her fluff. So that's why he's always looking for feathers laying down on the floor, and gathers them for her, just to show her what good of a person, Pokemon he is. Next up we have Roxy the Sylveon, which actually, fun fact, Roxy actually didn't want to be a Sylveon at first. She was kind of thinking about being Espeon before she touched a strange-looking pink rock, and she thought she could take it back with her. But when she touched it, she started glowing, and then she became a Sylveon. When she turned the rock around, it had a fairy-type symbol on it, and then she realized that she touched a fairy rock. So that's how she became a Sylveon. And she was disappointed for a little while because she didn't want to be a Sylveon. She never wanted to be a Sylveon, and she never think that she would be a Sylveon. But then she started to get used to it. And her ribbons she has. She mainly uses her 2 front ribbons, mainly just to hold stuff, and whenever she's holding a lot of stuff, she uses all 4 of her ribbons. And she doesn't like the 2 eevee evolutions in the team, those being Green Glow and Rusty. She doesn't like that they have crushes on her. She doesn't want to have a boyfriend, not yet at least, and asks her brother Blizzard to chase them off for her. So that way she can be alone for a little while. She's just like her brother and wants to be like her brother. But anyways, next up, the final newest character, well, again, not very, very new, but still, is Gringlow. Gringlow is a more kind-hearted Pokemon. He has a massive crush on Roxy the Sylveon, but also has another crush on someone else, but we'll get to her later. We'll get to her in a little bit. But Gringlow is a very kind Pokemon and doesn't judge anyone. He wants to be friends with everyone in the team, and he has made friends with everyone. The only one that doesn't want to be friends with him is Rusty. And he's sad about it because he doesn't want to have a rivalry with him anymore. He just wants to be friends with him. And so far, he hasn't really been successful. But is still trying to get him to be his friend. And finally, the characters that no one knows about. Only I know about them. But still, there's only 2 of them, so this shouldn't take so long, hopefully. And it's these 2, and these 2 are actually brother and sister. First, we'll start off with Flare the Eevee. Flare the Eevee is best friends with Sugar the Eevee. He has had his heart set on being a Flareon. That's pretty much why he has that little hair tie, little hair top on top of his head. He's still looking for a Firestone, but still hasn't found one. And once he does, he's going to tell Sugar about it, and wanted to ask her if she knew what she wanted to be evolved into, which she actually didn't. So he decided on when Sugar knew what she wanted to evolve into, they would evolve together, showing that they are best friends, and also showing that he can be patient for her. He wants to wait until his friend has found out what she wanted to be. So yeah. And then finally, eevee the Jolteon. That was the only name I could think of, since there are too many Jolteon boy names. So I had to get a little bit creative. But anyways, eevee the Jolteon is a kind Pokemon. And she likes to battle a lot. And she gets very, 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 very excited when she wins. But she's okay with losing as well. You don't always have to take losing very seriously. And she also kind of has a crush on Gringlow a little bit. But he does know. But he does kind of think about her a little bit, but still thinks about Roxy. And eevee was kind of thinking about why he liked her. And it was probably because of the fact that she was pretty. So eevee, instead of getting mad about it, she talked to Roxy about it. And learning that Roxy doesn't want to have crushes on that she doesn't have a crush on Rusty or Gringlow. She just wants to be a single girl. So yeah, she learned about that, and she apologized because she at first wanted to attack her from behind, and Roxy was okay, and she apologized, and everything was all right. So luckily, those 2 didn't have a rivalry. So yeah, eevee is kind and loves everyone in her team. But anyways, those are all of my Eevee Evolution OCs. There's a lot of them. Oh god. But anyways, so yeah, those are all my Eevee Evolution OCs. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, leave a like and subscribe, please. Actually, you don't have to if you don't want to. I don't really care. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys later. Leafy Girl, out.